It's all about humanity.
Yo, what's good gamers? Peter here with Mooseman Games, and in today's War Robots video, I'm going to be taking you through every single upgrade that I did over the Upgrade Overdrive weekend, and I spent like 360 million silver, which is the most silver I've ever saved up or spent in one go. And just to kind of preface, just before we start the video, I want to just say that I don't have many regrets in my life. This Upgrade Overdrive weekend was one of them. Okay, I'm not going to ruin the video and say any more, but all I will say before we get into it is just keep an eye on my resources throughout this video. Check out how much, silver and gold I have at the beginning versus how much I have at the end of the video, and that should say enough. Okay, so let's get into it. First thing, one of my priorities to upgrade was the cryo weapons. Because I was currently running 2 cryos and 1 Orkan, as you just saw there on my Ravana. Ravana is one of my favorite robots, and I really enjoy this rocket setup on it, so it was a big priority of mine to upgrade one of these cryos. I waited for the Upgrade Overdrive weekend in particular because the cryo weapons are very expensive to upgrade. So as you can see, I'm going through now upgrading some rhymes as well. The other priority for me this Upgrade Overdrive was to get my Blitz. I just got the Ardent Blitz from the operations, and I wanted to get that one up and running to replace my poor little Leo. Rip Leo, rest in peace, you will be missed. My Leo lasted me literally since the beginning. Like, it was I think it was the first robot that I bought with silver, and I literally have just used it right up until like now in Champions League, which is crazy. So rest in peace, Leo, you will be missed, but as you can see, you're getting a worthy successor. I'm upgrading the Ardent Blitz with Sinister Rhymes and Blazes. I like the idea of this combo, the kind of freeze and fire combo. However, I didn't actually realize how expensive it would be to upgrade. So the thing is with the bots are really cheap to upgrade, but the amount of time that they take, and therefore the amount of gold that they take, means it's, unless you wait for the entire upgrade time, it's a lot of gold you're spending to rush the upgrades, even though that the amount of silver it costs is very low. So what we're doing now is we're upgrading these Scourges. I had one just sitting around in the background doing nothing, and then we won one from the recent event, the anniversary event. So the plan is to get 2 Scourges leveled up to level 9 and level 10, which we're then going to put on my Leech. And here you can see I'm considering the Nightingale. I have 2 Nightingales now and the legendary pilot, as you can see, Virginia Walker right here. But I didn't want to use it just yet. It just wasn't a priority for me. I haven't really got any support bots, so this just wasn't a priority of mine. However, I've seen a lot of people commenting, and through experience in the game, the Nightingale is not something to be, it's not a robot to sleep on. It's got a lot of resistance. Well, it hasn't got any resistance, but it just seems like it has resistance because it's just got so much health, right? Those things are hard to take down, and I already have a plan. The next thing I'm going to upgrade, next Overdrive, is going to be the Nightingale with Atomizers and Quarker. So I've got 1 Quarker on there at the moment. I have an Atomizer almost fully built from components, and then if I just build 1 more, I think that would be a pretty killer setup. Okay, so enough about the old Nightingale. We're not even upgrading that here. We're upgrading the Storms, as you can see. So my Storms, they are relatively cheap to upgrade, and therefore I want to prioritize them because, after the nerf, it's more important than ever with the shotgun weapons that you just get as much damage in as possible, because once the clip is empty, you're going to be spending quite a while to reload. So you need to get your damage in there, otherwise you're kind of screwed once the clip is empty. So we're trying to upgrade the shotgun weapons. Just racing through now, I can't even keep up what's going on. I think we're just upgrading our Blitz here, so as you can see the rhymes, and yeah, we're getting those rhymes up. The goal is to get the rhymes up to level 10, and the Blaze, will sit at level 9. Although, as I kind of realized later after playing the Blitz, I do wish I had upgraded the Blazes more because they don't seem to be doing that much damage. I'm sure they can do damage, they just need to be at a higher level. And again, like I said, I never realized how expensive it was to upgrade Blazes, so that's going to be something to save up towards. Alright. So as you can see here, we're going through the cryo upgrades again, and we're just kind of going through, we're not doing everything at once, we're doing all of the we're going through everything we want to upgrade. We had a plan, we're going through all the upgrades first, like the lower level upgrades, and then once we've done all the lower level upgrades, we are then coming back and kind of going through each weapon one by one, and going through the more expensive upgrades and deciding what to prioritize once things get more expensive. So yeah, like I said, this cryo is a priority for me, so let's hit that upgrade. And I don't know if you were paying attention, I started off this video with 360 million silver and with just over 20,000 gold, which is a lot of gold in hindsight. Now I've spent about 10,000 gold and about 180 million silver. So I've spent about half my gold, half my silver so far. And let's see, we are not even nearly done with this video yet, so just keep an eye on those numbers at the top. Okay, so we're getting to where we want to be with our blitz. The blazes are up to a level 9, or yeah, 8 and 9. The sinister rhymes are level 9. We need to get them up to a level 10. Okay, so here we are upgrading the Ravana. So this is my second Ravana. It is my favorite bot, like I said, at the moment to run. And so, you know, I had 2 of them lying around, so I thought, why not, before it gets, you know, nerfed to crap, why not make the most of having 2 Ravanas? And so I'm upgrading my second Ravana just up to a level 8, I think, for the moment. And I'm going to be running it with those shotguns, so with the storms that are on my leech. And my leech is going to then take on the ivory scourges, or just the scourges, and pulsars. Which, by the way, is a decision that I regret as well. So you can see here we are taking a look at our last stand, and we decided with our last, we got 60 million left. Let's upgrade that last stand, because actually I didn't realize how kind of useless the level 1 last stand was. It doesn't really help you very much because your health is so low by the time it triggers, and then it only lasts for like such a short amount of time that it doesn't really help you out very much. So unfortunately, if you haven't got a last stand, this is my first one I've ever bought, you do need to upgrade it for it to become valuable, really. Because at level 1 is kind of pointless. Okay, so what we're doing now is we've got our new things almost 100% ready to go, so we are making our new hangar. So we've got the 2 Ravanas now, as you can see, one with the shotguns, one with the cryo rockets, and we are just stripping down our leech and then putting on those new scourge weapons on there. So, sorry, stealing those off of the Eldritch Ares and chucking them on to the leech. And now what we're doing is just looking for those pulsars. We couldn't find them, couldn't remember what I did with them, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I put it on my leech, my other leech. So yeah, we're going here. We are stripping down leech number 2 from those pulsars, and we are adding them onto leech number 1. So what I plan to probably do in future, it's not a priority for me right now, but in future what I plan to do is to run this current leech with a full scourge setup. So I think that would be a lot more effective than this scourge and pulsar mix. So full scourge setup on this leech, and then the other leech I will run with a full pulsar setup, okay? So I think those would be some really good mid-range bots and mid-range setups. Like I said, not a priority right now, but I do want to get, actually the more of a priority for me is to 2 more scourges for my leech, or 1 more pulsar for my leech, so I can just get all the same weapons for the same bot, because so far it's just not working out, okay? So anyways, I've just realized the video has already ended, so take a look at the final numbers. Look at my resources. From 20,000 gold down to 5,000 gold. The silver I expected to spend, but damn, look at how much gold I spent all on rushing these upgrades. That was not worth it. So do I recommend doing this? No, I'm not going to be doing this again. I have decided that next time all I will do is I will save roughly 100 to 150 million silver. I will save that much, and that's all I'm going to save for the upgrade overdrive weekend. Plus, I'm not going to use gold to rush the upgrades. I'm just going to skip it with the time. So basically, I'm just going to upgrade less stuff, but I'm going to save all of my gold from now on, because I really think I should have just spent that gold on premium modules, because I've only got 1 last stand, and I don't have other premium modules. I literally could have bought them. I could have bought like so many premium modules with 20,000 gold. Enough to kit out the rest of my hangar, but okay, I didn't do that. Live and learn, right? Other regrets, like I said, the setups. If I'm being honest, the setups aren't as powerful as I would have liked them to be. The Blitz, I was expecting just to be a beast at where it is now, but it just kind of dies very quickly, and the weapons aren't, they're powerful-ish, but they're not powerful enough to do the damage you need to do to get in and out. So the Blitz, I need to power it up more. The Ravana with the shotguns, again, the 3 shotguns, the 3 storms, aren't powerful enough. They just don't deal enough damage for a burst weapon, so again, that's something I'm going to need to upgrade. The Leech with the Scourge and the Pulsars, I've said it before, it just didn't work. I don't know why, it just doesn't work. Some combos just don't work. This isn't one of them. And so I need to fix that. So a lot of problems with this, but mostly my biggest regret is that 20k gold down to 5,000 gold. So we're basically starting from scratch. Basically no silver, no gold. We're gonna save our way up and we're gonna learn from our mistakes and yeah, hopefully spend our resources wisely in future. So anyways, that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions for my hangar, by the way, always welcome those suggestions in the comments down below, because I'm still kind of testing things out. There's still a lot of weapons I've never even used, so I know a lot of you guys are a lot more experienced in the game, so drop me your suggestions in the comments below. Other than that, leave me a like while you're on your way down to the comments. Hit that sub button if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for checking this one out. Peace.